The one from the capital is you? I hear and obey. Eli, hang on to this. Your hat was crooked. Don't mind them. It's cold out here. Let's get back to the tent. It seemed like you wanted to say something just now. There's more in the edict, isn't there? If that's what he wants. Well, let's not talk about this now. It's been 3 years. How's life in the capital?
Your Highness, these are the hinterlands of Red Tower. If we keep going, you'll run into the heavily guarded Camp Glacier. The Rongdi are a vigilant people. Should we be leaving?
No need to rush. Let's scout ahead for the location of their provisions.
Your Highness, you mean...
This war has been a stalemate for many days, and winter this year will be exceedingly cold. If we keep stalling, the Rongdi will rob the commoners of all their grain stores.
Your Highness, everyone understands your compassion for the commoners, but unfortunately, the Imperial Court... Word is that a royal inspector sent from the court is already on the way to Camp Sparrow. No doubt they're here to spy on us. Your Highness, should we give this person the cold shoulder?
No need. Camp Sparrow has nothing to hide. Treat them normally.
As you wish, Your Highness. Camp Glacier is up ahead. I'll go first and scout it out.
Right. Stay hidden. Now that I think about it, she's been a royal inspector now for 2 years. I wonder if everything has been well back in the capital. Apparently, while I've been away from the capital these years, you've met a lot of new people and have a new identity. Camp Sparrow has reclaimed its share of land in these 3 years. However, after the Battle of Jade Gate, the Rongdi have been hiding out in Red Tower, not daring to come out. I've been out with our scouts lately and have ascertained the distribution of the enemy's main forces. Even without this edict, those loose ends must be tied up. "10 days from now, I will ready the marching orders. Familiarize yourself with the workings of the camp. I'll get someone to show you around." Much obliged, Inspector. Inspector, as someone of profound learning, do you think you could help me write up a treatise on military clashes? Inspector, you've had a few days to examine things. In what areas do you think Camp Sparrow can improve? Inspector, there's a martial arts competition in the fighting ring today. If you're not busy, would you like to come keep score? Since you've been handpicked by the Emperor to inspect the camp, it's only right that you should personally experience all it has to offer. Or else that would be a dereliction of duty, wouldn't it? Looks like working as a civilian official really does make one soft. Nowhere near the reflexes you had when you used to sneak drinks and hide from the proctor. What were you thinking? Since you're here, I won't let you go empty-handed. The Rogdi are hunkered down in Red Tower, and no matter how we try to bait them out, they won't bite. If we keep wasting time like this, we'll never take the city. Since it's so easily defendable, we'll just have to take it by storm. I'll lead a squad of light cavalry to raid Camp Glacier. The light cavalry will serve as a diversion, drawing the enemy army out of the camp. I've already scouted out where the camp's provisions are, and when the time comes, we'll set fire to them. Even as good at looting as they are, with their supplies gone, it will be a blow to their morale. At which time our rear guard will launch a large offensive, and Red Tower will fall. To win a war, one must always take on risk. Of course, but right now breaking the stalemate is more important. It will bring lasting stability to the borderlands. If we win this battle, the frontier will be at peace once and for all. And your mission will also be complete. You can write your report however you want, but the plan is settled. No general of Camp Sparrow deserts his soldiers. If we're going to leave Chenyi, we'll leave together. You're not the last of the 50,000. There's still me. Camp Sparrow is not lost yet. Chenyi! One day, I will see to it that all of you rest upon the soil of you. Who else wants to try me? Born to barrenness? Growing in hostile cold? I'd imagine it relies on raw tenacity. If you're interested, someday in the future when I join the Northlands Army, I'll find some seedlings for you and bring them back. I won't forget. Northland's horses have a strong temper. You already got into one scrape these past few days. If you try to take this horse, you'll end up with a scar. You want to see the sandthorn flowers, don't you? I'll take you. These are the Red Moon Dunes. I am the commander of Camp Sparrow, and now that you're in Sparrowvia, you'll listen to me. Because the flames of war burned everything down 2 years ago. Can't really tell now, but back then it was occupied by the Rongdi. After 3 days of bloody battle, the Sparrow army made sure the Rongdi and their scimitars would never push another inch past Jade Gate. 50,000 soldiers. They were born in the state of Yu and buried in this soil. When duty calls, one must answer. No one wants a war, yet the Imperial Order is absolute. Back at Grand Letter Academy, we learned that poem about soldiers yearning for home. I know. And I understand what you're trying to warn me about. But this battle is inevitable. All I can promise you is this. Even if I am down to my last breath, I will make it back alive. But when that time comes, there is something I want you to answer. Back then at Grand Letter Academy, you clearly yearned for freedom. You wanted to see the wide world, not be shut up in a gilded cage. So in the end, why did you choose to become a court official? "3 years ago, the Rongdi killed the general at the border and began a massive invasion. The court had no general they could send, so I requested to lead the troops to the pass. That last night in Grand Letter Academy, you threw a little goodbye party for me. Remember? That night, I made myself a promise that when I got back, I would tell you. Now promise me, you'll give me the answer to my question, too." Camp Sparrow has lost countless men over the past 3 years. That blood feud ends today. When this battle is won, the fires of war will never touch the state of you again. Red Tower has fallen! The chieftain is dead! Vanguard, stand down! You saw your first real battle today. Were you scared? It's okay. It's already been tended to. The enemy's provisions were heavily guarded. For this sneak attack to succeed, there was a price to be paid. Inspector, every time you've seen me, it's been like a mouse seeing a cat. You're not going to scurry away today? I won't put up a front anymore. I haven't slept in over a day. My old wound was hit by an arrow. I'm both injured and tired. Let me rest for a bit. Looks like my guess was right. Your reason was me after all. You're allowed to welch on your side of the bargain, but I'm not allowed to feign sleep? If you keep moving and my wound breaks open again in the struggle, that will be on you. I know these past 2 years you've been in the Imperial Court submitting petitions to get me reinforcements and provisions. But today the Rongdi stronghold has fallen. And within 3 days' time, they will surrender entirely. From today onward, it's my turn to protect you from worry for the rest of your life. I remember there was a beautiful moon the night before I came to the Northlands. You'd had a lot to drink and felt deep asleep while you held me in your arms. It was at that time that I made myself a promise. If I could defeat the Rongdi, I would return to the capital and ask for your hand in marriage. She didn't do anything. I can testify to that. I'm sure you have many duties to attend to around Grand Letter Academy. We'll let you get on your way, sir. What? Then how about you share a drink of this wine with me? Not bad. I deign. Besides, authentic lychee spring is only produced in the Northlands, which is ravaged by wars. Even if you wanted to drink it, it's hard to come by. People in the capital are partial to Golden Kettle, but I enjoy the strong finish of a good lychee spring. You're only the second person I've seen who can drink this. Nowadays, the court's strategy against the enemy is to try to play nice with them. But every year the tribute is no small sum. And in the end, the ones who pay the price are my people. I guess great minds really do think alike. Of course. When the time comes, I'll treat you to some authentic lychee spring. This is a decree I cannot accept. I don't care for the throne, nor do I have any interest in holding power. There are only two things I care about in this life. One was defeating the Wrongdi, and the other is her. And that is the matter that I have come to see you about, Father. If you wish to reward me based on my merit, what I want is not the throne, but to guard over this land at the border for the rest of my life. All I ask is that you rescind her betrothal. All I want in this life is peace for this land. And her. I will dedicate my life to safeguarding this land. What are you writing? You don't want a ceremonial dress belonging only to you. But this is a once-in-a-lifetime occasion. I want it to be meaningful. The rivers and mountains of the Northlands. Back at Grand Letter Academy, you always said you wanted to see them. Then, even though you went to the Northlands, you were always too busy and didn't get to see most of the sights. In these past 3 years, I've been all over the map, and I made a drawing of the Northlands as I saw it. Later, I found someone to embroider this wedding dress. There's somewhere I want to take you. Tomorrow, this is where I plan to hold the ceremony. The Phoenix Tower is the most crucial pass outside of the capital. Together with the Jade Gate, they are known as the Two Gates of Yu, the most important lines of defense in the country. The moon here at Phoenix Tower is the same one you can see at the Jade Gate. I pledge to all the soldiers who are buried at the Jade Gate that I won't be an emperor who lives in luxury in the capital. I will guard over this land they gave their lives for. That's the first reason. And I have another selfish reason. During the Battle of Jade Gate, I almost didn't recover from those injuries. The only reason I was able to wake up was because I had made you a promise. Just clinging to that thought, time after time, I found a way to survive on the battlefield. I will only have one empress in my life. Will you marry me and be my empress? From this day forth, you and I will share a bed in life and a grave in death. The sight I most want to see, I've already seen in your eyes.